made a century ago to get grapes to market, these tracks now host the Franschhoek Wine Tram, a masterstroke in wine tourism and an absolute Valentine's must.
Duncan, you have the privilege of managing this gorgeous beauty.
The whole idea is for people to be able to experience the Franschhoek Valley by tram, first to South Africa and first in the world where tram's running through the winelands, and particularly in a beautiful wine area like Franschhoek.
It's also a very green mode of transport.
That's correct. We use the latest technology. We're using biodiesel, so there's very low carbon emissions given off.
No drinking and driving, very eco-friendly, no guilt feelings, I like.
It's a win all round.
Well, let's take it.
An engineering firm in Gauteng can proudly claim to have manufactured this 1890s style tram. But the stations are all about the finest Cape produce. Our first stopover being lunch at the Mont restaurant of exec chef MAKI.
How would you impress your loved one with creating a special meal for Valentine's Day?
As everybody says, first you eat with your nose. Important thing is to understand what your partner likes. And at the same time, try to use the fresh ingredients, special things that are quite seasonal at the time. Like at the moment now, I'm doing a duck with some fresh figs. And then I also have a 12-year matured vinegar, which I'll be using. I think it's quite special. So I believe at times, try to get something special to add into your meal.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Thanks, Joanne. Why don't you go and take a seat? I'll join you soon. I'm just finishing up.
Mystery is essential to romance, and so a Valentine's version of a magic 8-ball.
What is this? Will I be able to cook my husband the perfect Valentine's meal?
Before chefing here, MAKI cooked at the Seychelles Lodge where Prince William and Kate Middleton spent their honeymoon. And his smoked tomato soup is the very food of love.
Absolutely delicious, wow.
I think one of the things that make it so good is the setting. If you look on the table, as added into the Valentine's atmosphere, the chocolates we've got, the small hearts, and that's one thing about the Valentine's. Some people say it's cheesy, but in the day it's about sharing the love.
And the cherry on top is this gorgeous view.
Yep, indeed.
The tram offers all the best vistas, and at Rickety Bridge Wine Estate, they've picked up on the idea with this 1960 Dodge truck. Once used for deliveries, it now transports guests right up to the estate's celebrated wine cellar, where Jackie Rabe is just as proud of their cheese tasting as she is of their winery.
Hi, Jackie, how are you?
Fine, you?
If I wanted to put together the perfect cheese platter for my Valentine and I, what would I have on it?
Okay, well, cheese is quite sensory, so there's lots of colors and textures and flavors. So you want to put lots of that together. So for instance, you want a cheese that's kind of medium and not too strong in flavor. That could form a good basis of the cheese. Then you definitely want some that are maybe goat's milk. There's a little bit of goat's milk cheese over here.
The texture here is very different.
Exactly, and that's what you're aiming for. You definitely want to have a nice blue vein cheese though, just to add that little bit of piquant, strong flavor to the thing.
Would you always have the blue cheese last, as it is the most pungent flavor?
Ideally. It's the same with wine. You go from your lighter flavored cheeses up to your more strongly flavored cheeses. Because it's got that strong, tangy flavor, it goes excellently well with something sweet. So we've got a little bit of preserved figs here. Just have a little bit of cheese, a little bit of fig, and you'll see they complement each other so well.
In town, we got to complete the triple of wine, cheese, and Franschhoek's other treasure, chocolate. Le Chocolatier factory offers 90 different varieties on any given day. Swiss-trained staff, the finest imported ingredients. And, as our guide, we had the bubbly as champagne ELSA LIEBENBERG.
Now, it's very sweet, of course, to buy chocolates for your Valentine, but on another level, to actually make chocolates yourself.
I think if you make chocolates yourself, you add that extra ingredient called love by making it ourselves.
So if I had to make the perfect chocolate, which one would you suggest I do?
For your Valentine, I would definitely suggest the champagne truffle. Or if you want to have that really hot Valentine's date, we can do the chili one as well.
Okay, well, let's get started.
Now, how to make it is to take a very, very good quality chocolate, which you then melt. And once it's melted, you add your cream, and then your special ingredient would be the champagne. And once that's done, you mix it up and you let it rest outside for an hour or in the fridge for half an hour. Joanne, here's our finished product almost with the chocolate that is now set in the fridge, and now we are ready to start rolling it.
So just roll.
We're going to roll it into a nice, firm, round truffle ball.
Great. So this goes into there.
Yes, it now goes into that icing sugar. And once that's done, we'll put it in the little truffle cup and it will be ready to eat.
Definitely I can taste the love.
You can taste the love at 5 world-renowned estates along the tram route. Your ticket price is really fair. The tram comes back to town on a loop. Some passengers stay over and others find a little something unexpected.
This must be one of the most romantic things you can do here in the Winelands.
Actually, Joanne, whilst you're out, someone delivered a special package for you.
Oh, I love it. Valentine's Day, more surprises.
Even from a distance, those Franschhoek Valley roses are unbeatable.
Oh, so beautiful. I mean, look at those. And even a gorgeous heart and chocolates and a card.
If Joanne recognized the author, she wasn't letting on.
Well, it appears that my Valentine's date actually continues in that direction. But for you, you've still got some time, so make sure you do something special for your loved one, whether it's a big or a small gesture.
Grand Provence had laid on their tractor to get Joanne to her date on time. And if you catch tonight's top hat, this could be you.